Hey, what's happening? Tim with Nomad Trading. Guys, are you excited about the bear market being over? How crazy is that? Pandemic, not so much over, no vaccine, but the bear market is over. S&P 500 hitting a new record all-time high today, just one day after the NASDAQ hits a record. Um, does that make a whole lot of sense to me? No. No, it really doesn't. I don't understand how we still have crazy record unemployment numbers and parts of the country are still shut down, and we've got a global pandemic and we shut the entire country down, and yet somehow the stock market has recovered. I know, part of it is the Fed buying junk bonds and different ways of propping the markets up, but still it's pretty impressive that one way or another we're hitting all-time highs. um, let's jump over here and look at the Washington Post article I got here. Yeah, this is the Washington Post. U.S. stocks hit record high, ending the shortest bear market in history. That is pretty crazy. If you ask me, that is crazy. And some people have said that there's no V-shaped recovery. It's going to be a W, whatever. But it's a V-shaped recovery. I call it like I see it. Whether you love or hate Trump, um, to me, you can't argue with the fact that under his leadership the last 3 years, almost 4 years, the economy and stock market have been booming. There's no way around that. Even if you hate the guy, the markets and the economy have been booming. And if you look at the recovery as of today, let's jump over here. This is the S&P 500 ETF, SPY ETF. That is a V to me. I mean, it's a little bit of a long V, but that's a V. Love the guy, hate the guy, whatever your feelings are. There's to me no argument to be made that it crashed. This is pre-pandemic highs, crashes 30 some percent or whatever it was, all the way down, and here we are hitting all-time highs again. And the pandemic's not even over. We don't have a vaccine. Pandemic's not over. Everybody's not even back to work yet. Businesses are still closed, and yet hitting all-time highs again. Does that make a lot of logical sense to me? No. Honestly, I don't think it does. Even with the efforts to prop it up and to keep it going, I still don't understand how it is where it is. It can be FOMO and people chasing it. Maybe it's just that it's got a mind of its own with algorithmic trading. Whatever the case may be, I don't know. But logically, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that we're hitting all-time highs again at this point. But I'm not going to complain about it because as a long bias trader, it's good for me. It's good for a lot of people who are long bias traders. As we know, 3 out of 4, roughly 75% of stocks follow the market. So jumping back over to that article. So, down here, where did I see that at? Yes. S&P 500's milestone of the record today, all-time record, comes only one day after tech-heavy NASDAQ posted its record. The NASDAQ is, of course, heavy on the tech company side. So they've done relatively good through the pandemic. Anyway, they posted their own record yesterday. Then we come down here. Another thing I wanted to highlight out of this Washington Post article is, where is it at? The S&P. Why is it doing that? Sorry, computer challenged over here. The S&P 500 set a new peak. It means the bear market lasted from February 19th to March 23rd when stocks bottomed, and then they began their new bull run. So the bear market, it's over now because it hit the market's hit new all-time highs, but it shows that the bull run started in March. So the official bear run only went from February 19th to March 23rd. So a little bit over a month of bear market before it began its bullish run that ended up in all-time highs today. A bear market is generally understood to refer to a period of time when stocks fall at least 20% from the previous peak. A bull market is defined as a 20% rise from the previous low. So that's where we get the bear market, because it lost over 20% of its value, and then the bear market, or the bull market, sorry, I can't talk today, the bear market here, and then the bull market because it gained over 20%. So that's where you get the terminology of the shortest bear market in history. Absolutely insane, considering the pandemic is not over yet and we're right back at all-time highs. Let's talk about today's stocks. What were people looking at today? I got a little long-winded on that. I apologize. By the way, before I forget, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Me and my kiddos, my family, really appreciate the love. On my way to making my first YouTube dollar. I did pass 1,000 subscribers. That was the second requirement. You have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers in order to be eligible for advertising and making your first money as a monetized YouTube channel. So I'm pretty excited about that. I finally passed the requirements. Now I have to get approved by YouTube. I'm a little bit on the fence about that. You guys can leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. I know how annoying I find the ads, like the guy Dan. What is his name? I can't think of his name. Is Dan something? He's got dark hair, and I swear it's all I see. YouTube just wants to show me the same ads about the same guy over and over and over again, because clearly my channel is trading based. I talk about trading. I'm always researching trading, so naturally they target me with trading ads. And I think how annoying it is to constantly see the same ads. The one is the guy Dan sitting down and he's like, let's talk about patterns and what works with stock trading and what doesn't work, and we're going to be in it for. And takes a drink of his drink, his LaCroix or whatever drink that is. I don't drink it, so I don't really know what it's called, but I think it's like LaCroix or something like that. Anyway, takes a drink of it. We're going to be here a minute because this is a big topic, and he takes a drink. It's so cheesy and corny. And another one of him walking in the park, and the camera works all shady, like he shot it with one of the first generation iPhones. Anyway, I just find it so cringy, and the ads kind of annoy me. Raging Bull and that, all the other ads, and maybe it's just me, I don't know, but it's kind of got me rethinking, do I really want to be that guy? Do I really want to put the ads on my channel? Perhaps instead I could do like a tip jar or something. Somebody mentioned that, a Patreon or whatever, and let people donate, which would be cool. I just want to make it a supplemental income for me because I enjoy doing it. It helps you guys get to the same level I'm at, but I'm not a guru. I'm not making millions of dollars trading. So and YouTube does take a lot of time, so I do want it to be some kind of passive income that I can make money on for years to come. If I put the time and energy into it, I wouldn't mind making at least a little bit of money from it. So kind of torn on exactly how to do that. You can let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I might have said that already, really can't remember, but anyway, like I said, we passed 1,000 subs, which is awesome. Trying to grow the Nomad Nation as quickly as possible. Trying to provide you guys good quality content as well, so let me know what I can do better and what you need help learning, and I'll do videos to cover that. As far as today goes, the hottest stock of the day for day traders that I saw was probably GRNQ. It traded 125 million shares of volume, which is quite a lot. Had quite a few opportunities, but As we've seen this week and really last week as well, you kind of adapt to the market that you're in. And it was stocks like, let's see, Kodiak, Eastman Kodiak, KODK, that went from, it actually had a crazy day today where it went from the 730s all the way to almost 14 bucks. So it basically doubled today in price, and this was a small day compared to some of the other days that we've had. But what I was going to show you is that a couple weeks ago this thing goes from $230 to $60. That's absolutely insane. And if that doesn't get you excited about trading and the possibilities that they're absolutely endless with trading the stock market. Yes, it takes a ton of time to learn it, dedication. It's extremely difficult. Most people lose money. Over 90% of traders, especially day traders, try to make it and end up losing money. So don't get me wrong, it's extremely difficult to become profitable and to be consistent. But it's the possibilities that make me excited, and I'm sure you guys are the same. When you see a stock going from $2 to $60 in 1 to 2 days, basically, that to me is absolutely crazy, and it shows you what's possible. Are you going to nail that move? No. I mean, you're realistically not going to nail that move. But just the fact that it has so much range tells you that you can take a tiny piece of that. Just, one bar on this E-Trade Pro thing is $3. So unbelievable range, unbelievable amount of opportunities. So you got to kind of adapt to that. So GRNQ to me was a good example of that. Of course, it did go up. As of right now, it's all the way down at $1.30. But, at one point today, it's trading up in the $3 range. And the thing was at under $1 yesterday. And this morning, pre-market, you're at under $1. It's trading at 80 cents. So right out of the gate, there comes out news, and it's news of they're going to basically give all the shareholders of GRNQ a share or 5 shares. I can't remember what the exact article said. It didn't even pop up on E-Trade as far as news goes. I had to Google it, but they're going to give you, if you own shares of this stock, they're going to give you shares of another OTC pink sheet stock, D-Swiss or something like that. Anyway, so that was the news. And if you had just bought the breakout here, if somehow you got alerted when it went from 80 cents to a buck, and you got alerted and you bought that, then held it through the first halt, you'd be looking at 30-40 cents of profit per share on a low price stock. It's awesome investment. So there were opportunities like that, but what I was getting at is that the momentum's not there as much as it was. We're not seeing the strength in these stocks that we saw a few weeks ago. Of course, they're still strong, and they're still volatile, and they're still going up over 100%. A few of them here and there every day. But I'm just saying that there was a time where you could have bought this stock in a few weeks ago, and it might have just gone parabolic and gone to $10 or something. Now you're seeing a lot more of the pullbacks where it approaches high of day here, and then it pulls all the way back to VWAP. Then you do have another opportunity to go up high of day, but it fails again. And then you get another try here, which would be your third attempt, and it does break through high of day, but then it pulls back. So it's a lot more difficult to trade a stock like that, because when it's breaking out, you're looking for it to jump up to capitalize on the breakout and then get out on a gain. And instead, it's pulling back, time after time. So a little bit more difficult to trade a stock like this. At this point here, it would have worked. You could have bought this breakout over high of day, and it went like a rocket from around $2.17 or so to almost $3. So that would have been the best opportunity there. But again, comes right back down very rapidly. That is a scary thing. Kind of panicking if you're the one that chases up here. And that's why I say there's a fine line between buying a breakout and chasing, because buying the breakout here is one thing, but if you're buying it up here, no, it's not a good plan. And after you see these giant drops here, that should make you a little bit more nervous. If it were to approach that breakout level up here, I wouldn't be buying at that point, because it came back down so quickly that it's a sign of weakness. So after I see that, and I see that big pullback all the way back down here, then when it claws its way back up here, you could see that as a sign of strength. But to me, that's a sign that I don't want to be buying that. I'm not going to buy the high of day breakout when you got when it shoots up and then pulls right back down the next minute and then comes all the way back down here. That's a sign of weakness to me. So it could be a little bit of strength, but ultimately that's not something that I'm looking to buy the breakout on. And this is why, because you see it once over here, sure enough over here, it ends up pulling back all the way back to VWAP. You're looking for a bounce. I did try to get a play on the VWAP bounce here. It did have the volume. I thought maybe it would bounce off VWAP. It really didn't. I think I made like $30-some in my CMEG account, but then I had placed a couple of different trades trying to catch this bounce here, and then trying to catch this bounce down here. And it did bounce a little bit, but not enough. So I got shaken out thinking it was going to keep going lower, which it did. But I was a little premature. I could have made a little bit of money there, but instead ended up with the commissions and stuff. I think I ended up making overall like $12, and then after all my trades were said and done, and commissions were like $20-some. So that's where the commissions will eat you up with the offshore brokers, CMEG, brokers like that, where you can get around the PDT rule. That's great, but you're going to pay in commissions. So you place a couple of trades, might break even or make a few bucks, but then your commissions erase that. Anyway, this is a stock here that just completely unwound all the way from power hour, basically, all the way through market close, and is continuing to unwind, starting to show signs that it might bottom, but still unwinding. Anyway, that is the stock of the day, the stock that day traders were probably watching above all else. You also had FORD was another one, and that shot up yesterday after hours, and then today it gapped down. As far as pre-market, it gapped down. It did curl up and give some people opportunities to get out of their position. Hopefully you guys did so if you were stuck in that from yesterday. But then it ended up fading again, like the GRNQ, fading and fading and fading, and then starting to bottom out down here. Not a ton of opportunities in that one either, because like I said, the momentum's just not there on the same level that it was a few weeks ago. So you're not getting the follow through that we would have gotten a few weeks ago. You're getting a lot more pop up and fades, breakouts that are failing. So you got to be kind of careful and adjust your strategy. I've been trying to buy more bounces instead of buying the breakouts. I've been kind of looking for bounces. Hopefully the breakouts come back, we get some strength and some more momentum back in, and get even crazier moves like we were getting. That would be awesome. Let's see, other stocks that were popular today, MICT. And again, you had parabolic move right out of the gate, pre-market, going from the threes all the way to almost $10. So triple your stock price there. That's pretty cool, but you would have had to been in it super quick. You would have had to got the alert on your scanner super early because this move only lasted like 3 minutes. And then after that, it just fades and it comes back up. I did think about buying the break of VWAP coming up, but again, there's some halts and some big downward moves here. Kind of scared me off of wanting to buy very much of anything in this stock, honestly, because I didn't want it to shoot back down and eat me alive. Not trying to take any losses. So, yeah, trading scared. Did not do much with that stock. Not a lot of opportunity there, really. Another one was Ford, FORD, Forward Industries, not Ford the motor company. Same thing. It opened up, gapped up. It did curl, but again, breakout faded. That's probably because the market was selling off. And like we talked about, 3 out of 4 stocks follow the market. So as the S&P came down and dropped, it kind of killed the momentum of a lot of these stocks that might have otherwise kept going. So did not buy the breakout there, and I'm glad because it ended up fading instead of continuing on. Other than that, IMBI was another one. Same thing, gaps way up, but then just fades all day. Not a whole lot of opportunity there either, unless you're a short seller. If you're a short seller, this market is killer. You got to find the shares to short, and that's where having multiple brokerage accounts comes in handy. If you have a bunch of brokerage accounts, you have a lot better chance of locating shares to short. And then this market is awesome. You get the gap up, and then you short it, and all you got to do is ride it all the way down. So a lot of opportunities for that on the short side in all of these stocks if you can find the shares to short. But everybody knows that's difficult. These low float momentum stocks rarely have shares to short, other than being lucky enough to happen to have the account at a brokerage that does have the shares, but that's rare. Let's see. KODK we talked about. This is days away from its really, really crazy move that it made, but still making insane moves even today. The daily chart on it. So all the way to $60 from a couple bucks, but then fades right back down where it came from almost. It's still up a long ways from where it started, but nowhere near the $60 it was a couple weeks ago. Other than that, that's kind of the basics of what I see, guys. I just wanted to talk about how crazy the bear market being over so quickly and the market being at all-time highs, and then I just wanted to go over a couple of the hottest stocks of the day so you can see what I see and what other day traders are looking at, and hopefully get on that same page. Other than that, I got very much nothing else to say. Yeah. That's pretty much where I'm at. So if you like these videos, make sure and give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below with things I can improve on, ideas you have for future videos, anything that can help you, let me know. I will try to help you. I answer every comment that you guys make. Sometimes it takes me a little longer because for some reason YouTube doesn't show me all of them in my notifications, but eventually I stumble on it and I will answer it. I answer every single question personally, so let me know if you have any questions or anything you would like me to make a video about. Until next time, guys, good luck to you tomorrow. Hopefully you all make a ton of money tomorrow, and me too. I'd like to make a bunch of money tomorrow also. Hopefully we get a bunch of opportunities and some crazy moves. And if we do, I'll be right back here talking about them. Maybe I'll do a pre-market video if I get up early enough. But I've been having to run down to my job in the mornings, so that's kind of made it difficult to really trade. I've been popping on first thing in the morning, and then I end up coming back later in the afternoon and seeing that I've missed most of the moves. That's kind of the way it goes. So anyway, if you want to see more pre-market videos, if it helps you guys to have videos pre-market showing you what I'm looking at and the stocks that are popping up on my scanners, then comment that down below, let me know, and I will try to do more of them, because I can do more of them. I just don't honestly, I get out of bed and get dressed and ready, and then I come in here and sit at the computer. So I haven't spent a whole lot of time trying to look presentable or get any kind of information together to do a video. It's early in the morning, and I know I got to run down to my work. So if you guys do benefit from that and you want to see more pre-market videos about what's moving, let me know, and I can do that. I can start getting up and showering and getting around earlier and try to do that if that's what will help you guys. I'm always trying to figure out ways that I can help you guys the best. So let me know what it is that you like and what you want to see more of, and I will do that. Until next time, thanks for watching. God bless. Nomad. Peace.